What's going on, everyone? Courtney Rollins, do REI Deals. Welcome to the Do REI Deals channel on YouTube. Do REI Deals with Courtney Rollins on Instagram. Don't turn them lights down low. It's all been in my head, man. I like that remix. It's soft and slow. What's up, Jess? Hey, jamming right there. Hey, I don't want to write to the song. Hey, Alexa, stop. What's up, Jess? Good morning to you out in Houston. That song killing me though. Come on, baby, turn the lights down low. I've heard on Instagram people doing a remix to it. It's kind of hot out there. But anyways, I digress. Courtney Rollins, do REI Deals. Good morning. We are up here ready to take on just enjoy and make our day, you know. What do? I am a real estate entrepreneur. My job is to go out there and try to serve and find discounted properties because it gives me the opportunity to really make a huge impact in other people's lives, and most important, to be quite honest, make an impact in my family's life. And I definitely have some whys out here. One of them being I want my great grandkids to know my impact and know my name and have everything that they need to be able to soak up and enjoy this life as best as they can. I come from years of being an educator where I thought that, I still love education. That's one thing I love about this entrepreneurial journey. It's a life of just learning and self-development. I can't exceed my level of self-development as far as success goes. But I had even though I was making an impact, it was a small amount of folks I was making an impact on. And the value that I add, or that the compensation I get in this world is based on not only the value I add, but the amount of people I can help serve. So this gives me a chance to expand to way more folks and grow and learn and do all those amazing things that I can do in life until my time is up and I'll move on to the next. All right. So we got some treats for you. RESimpli with an I at the end, not a Y, is a great customer relation management system, because if you are here because you are either looking for inspiration or want to or whatever you're here for, when it comes to wholesaling, two things you need to do is constantly open your mouth and ask if someone's willing to sell their property. And you also need to constantly follow up on those folks. And those two things, generating leads and following up, it's amazing. So it's basically working on your communication skills, working on my communication skills. I have a sales system. Speaking of treats, I pulled it from Sandler and Steve Trang, and even what we're talking about today, the books like Instant Influence, to be able to put together something that works, at least for me and my personality and the way I like to be situated. And that's one thing you can do. You don't have to be a natural person with the natural gift of gab to be good at this, at talking to sellers or negotiating. Everything in life is a negotiation anyways. When you communicate, you're negotiating with folks or even with yourself on like what you're going to do next in life. But if I take the time to really work on those skills, surround myself with people who are pushing me, literally systematize the effort and work, just like an athlete or an artist or a scientist, I will improve and I'll get better and I'll be able to serve more people, and that revenue shoots up. So I'm reading this now. This is the book I'm reading for the quarter. I try to read one book a quarter. Even though I try to read a lot of books, I'd much rather read one book over and over and over and over than read a bazillion books and not know nothing, not keep anything from it. But this one is blowing me away. It says a pretty strong claim. It's stating that you can get anybody, you can influence anyone, pretty much anyone, in a short amount of time with asking six essential questions. And I'm going to state them here, or steps, and I'm going to state them here. And please note, it says that you can stop at any of the steps once the person you talk to is ready to move forward or change or adjust. But you can't stop until they're ready. So you will keep repeating these six steps. Here are the steps right here. 1, you ask that person, why might you change? Or why might I change? Say if you're trying to influence yourself. So in other words, for a seller, I say, well, why might you decide to sell? That's the exact same question. What might, what's the motivation? Number 2, how ready are you to change? For a seller, on a scale of 1 to 10, well, it says, how ready are you to change on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 means not really ready at all. 10 means totally ready. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, how ready are you to sell your property? 1, not ready at all. 10, let's go. I like that adjustment. I'm going to try those today. Number 3, well, why didn't you pick a lower number? This is pretty cool because quite often I'll assume that you're going to ask, well, why didn't you pick a higher number? Well, why didn't you pick a lower? You picked 3, but why not 2? You get to list it and really hear. Or if they did pick a low number like 1, it says you either adjust down to a smaller step and ask the same question, 1 to 10, how ready are you for this step then if you're not ready for that step? Or you could ask, okay, what would it take for you to get from step 1 to step 2? I could just really see some great nuggets and information coming from asking these questions. And then here's the last 2 I really like. And these are called, I forget the name of it. I forget the term. I don't know if it's framing or pacing or something, but it's asked this question. All right, imagine you have changed, or imagine you have worked with me. Imagine we did sell the property and we worked together. What would be the positive outcomes for you? Why is that so? What's the positive outcomes for you? Really help them envision what it feels like to get that thing taken care of or done. And you see, I'm subconsciously saying with me, to find out, what that outcome, help them find out, help them come up with a reason. I'm not convincing them. I'm not tricking anyone. I'm helping them discover in themselves why it would be beneficial to work with me or to sell that property or get rid of that pain or to have that desire fulfilled. And then the 5th step, which is really important, is the why. That's the whole reason anyone does anything, really. The why. Sometimes it's just so I can just not feel anything, but why? Why are those outcomes important to you? Why is it important that you move, that you get this money fast and move to your grandkids? Because you want to spend quality time with them. You haven't been able to do that last couple of years, or you really want, whatever it is, you help them connect to their why. And then the 6th question, which is very similar to some of the questions in our sales system, is, so, okay, what's the next step, if any? I can dig that. I should cut the daggone video right there and put that out. But I think I'm just gonna keep digging into this, learning more and more, and seeing the connection to the questions. And I'm gonna really try to ask a lot of those questions today. Like, why would you work with me? What would be some of the benefits? It's really important when you're connecting people to like the benefits that you provide, that you go deep into that step of why it's important. Not just hear the benefits, but what does that mean in your life? Dope stuff. Awesome stuff right there. What you think, Jess? Oh, we got some folks over on YouTube. Hello. All right, so I'm gonna jump in. If you want to talk more, or I love nerding out over that stuff, or if you want to cold call together or role play, hit me up, Courtney at REIDeals.com, and love to connect. And folks who have been connected, I've met a lot of awesome people on this YouTube. I think this is my 206 straight Monday through Friday getting up here and doing follow-up calls. I'm going to do it for another, I want to have a complete year where I can say, yeah, I went up there and 356 times. I guess that doesn't count because Monday through Friday. Whatever it is, I'm trying to say. I want to be consistent. And I can look back and say, I had this consistent output here as move on to different endeavors. But anyways, let me stop. Okay, let's see. All right. Thoughts on 1416. I'm just texting a seller, not seller. I'm texting a buyer who stopped by a property yesterday. I'm assuming he doesn't want it because you usually don't have to go and beg or ask somebody to come buy a property from you. They're usually coming after you, So I'll check in and see what he said. Now I got that country song in my head. Come on, baby, turn the lights down low. Soft and slow. All right, I gotta get this closing. Got a closing taking place I hope it's this Friday. Is it this Friday? She just says, so long as the buyer's true cash and not hard money, we are good as soon as we get the lien certificate. Come on, Baltimore City, get that lien certificate in. If this is hard money, we need the lender order title request, and I can start working on the title binder and such. Oh man, having a great title company in your pocket or as on your team, or you being on their team, both, all y'all, each other team is so crucial. take a little bit of time, spend $20, $30 and send your title company some Dunkin' Donuts just randomly, you know, it goes a long way. I actually did that. I did that with title company. Oh my gosh, you would have thought that I like saved um the presidents of the company's like life or kids' life or something, man. He was like, Courtney, I was having the worst day. I absolutely love Dunkin' Donuts. And I walk in and this is what I see. It just made my day. You and he said my company name and y'all are just amazing. Da da da. It was really nice stuff. It was really, really kind stuff. And I was like, what, 20, $30, 20, whatever, $30, whatever, to send it on. And yeah, it's cool. What do they say? You gotta relationships are like bank accounts. You gotta deposit into them if you want to withdraw. I mean, not that you're always thinking about what we are codependent on each other. No human, so don't even I used to front like that though. Like I didn't really need anybody. So much to beat my own drum that I didn't need anyone. But that's not necessarily true. Actually, I learned in therapy. I was going through therapy with a counselor with a partner of mine. And I was like, yo, I don't want my partner. I don't want her to need me. I want her to choose to want me. There's truth to that, but the counselor was like, yo, we're human beings. We do need each other. You came into this world literally needing your mom's nourishment and things of nature. Don't feel like need is a weak thing or something that's Hey Nathan, how's it going? This is Courtney. I figured it's my chance to give you a call first of this month and discuss First Avenue. I'm not sure if you did something with it. If you did, cool, no problem. Would love for you to text me to let me know and I can update my notes. But if not, and you want to chat about it, give me a call and love to set up a time to talk. 443-221-4066. 443-221-4066. So like there is a way we can still be need each other and not be like that buzzword codependent. We can still be conscious connectors and lovers and all this stuff. Selling it all together in 2 years, has 3 pieces of land, will continue to follow up, has a joint deal with the land builder. Mom didn't want to move but wanted to get out before her land was valuable enough. All right, check back in. Sold, already on the contract. Okay, so I got to check in to see if there's a piece of land that's under contract. Land deals can be pretty long. I'm learning it can be like 2-year projects, especially if you have folks who are buying the land, developing the land, and then selling that. That could be like a 2-3 year project. It's pretty interesting. Email Evan today and ask about Rand Street. The young lady answered said I could email him. I did email him. So let me call. Oh Lord, I gotta come up with a new song. That ain't gonna be in my head all day. Nice Adams, Roots of the Bros. He was dancing to that earlier this morning on Instagram. All right. Hey, Wednesday, where is everyone? I'm going down to the courthouse today. I look forward to it. I'm going to record. I'm going to go to the courthouse. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring some treats down there for them with them for them. But so I'm going to grab some Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to grab some. Actually, I thought about going and just checking out the lay of the land first and asking let them know, hey, I'm Courtney Rollins. I just moved into town. My company provides services to folks who are experiencing probate. So for me to do this, I need to know as much and everything about probate A to Z. And I would love to start off by knowing what's the Durham County's process for pulling probate records. and see if somebody would let me do that. Should I go with? Should I go? Yeah, as Larry was, when you first started going to the courthouse for info, what question did you ask? I'm going today. I'm going today for the. I mean, I've going to the courthouse before. Yeah, this is my first. I'm going to go today to pull records. So that's exactly what I'm going to say. Hey, that's going to be my spiel right there. I'm really going to go with big ears and just like listen. Good thing I got two big ears. But I don't know if it's too cheesy to go in there with Duncan the first day and say, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Because that's like looks like I'm being blah blah blah. But if I go in, meet folks, and then the next day, like, hey, I just want to thank you for everything that you shared. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I'll let you know how. If I doubt they let me record inside, but I will record outside, and I will record uh, um, outside. Oh yeah, and I'll record afterwards. Yes, you're nervous. That's what's up, Jessica. Hey, get excited that you're nervous. I'm kind of nervous too. Let that nerve just keep me sharp and keep me like trying to figure out. Sometimes it's great to be naive and nervous. I mean, not that they're all the same thing, but I think that's sometimes where the nerves can come from, just unaware, right? Anxiety is like feeling powerless and not having knowledge, and not that it's anxiety, but nervousness could be like uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with being uncertain. Stay sharp. And matter of fact, you can congratulate yourself for doing it in spite of the nerves. That's a great muscle to build. Let me text Naomi real quick. Hey Naomi, can you send an updated mortgage mortgage so mortgage statement? How much is the account in the rear at this time? If I have a seller who I could sub to deal, she's not picking up the phone, but she does respond to text. So I mean, you got to talk to people sometimes the way they want to speak with you. It's funny. I make my living making phone calls, but I really don't like talking on the phone. Ask my mama. Boy, I get on her nerves because she be trying to call me all the time. I'm telling my mom, I love you to death, mama, but I ain't one of your little friends. I ain't got to talk to you on the phone every day or twice a day. She be calling me like, you better pick up that phone. I'm like, man, I'm not one of your little friends, mom. And then I feel all guilty because it's my mama. I know I'm blessed to have in my life, but I ain't gotta talk to you every day, mama. I mean, on the phone every day. We can say what's up, text each other. I know I'm wrong for that, but it is what it is. Social engineer stuff. Mama, I want you to have your third cousin Juju you ain't never talked to. Oh, cousin Juju, he's doing. I'm like, man, yeah, mom. Slow down, woman. Don't tell her I said that, y'all. Don't you tell her I said that. I'm not leaving a message for Randy. You guys heard folks who've been up here 28 calls, 25 times. We've met a couple of times. I'm gonna get well, I might not get the deal, but I'm gonna stay persistent. Hazel called twice, no answer. Holiday card campaign. Hmm. I think I need to take the time to write better notes because some of these things you think you're writing a good note, you're moving fast, Courtney, and then I look back and I'm oh shit. Let me call him. Let me call him back. Randy just called me back. Call Randy, Mr. Randy back. He just called. The buyer texted me and said he doesn't think the property fits his criteria. And that based on he thinks that it's not priced right. I mean, he wasn't being mean. I, I agree with him. To be honest, I mean, the real talk. I think the property. I caught it at a time that the market was changing, but it's still all good. I can just go back to the seller and uh, he said, "I'll call you later today." Woohoo! All right, gotcha. Sounds good. I'll keep my eyes open. In fact, I'm gonna call him right back because he did just literally call me. And is he picking up? Let's go. Let's go. They should definitely go. Check out Chad Corbett Probate Mastery. The probate world is a, at least for me, the things I want to do and the stuff I want to like grow into, like to be at the hub of a conversation about how do we keep this money and these assets in our families to serve our. How do we actually go through probate if we don't have our stuff? I'm gonna have conversations on how to raise capital and how to like help people take their money and get a good return on it that you can't find other places. So it's places I have to be in. Oh, and also the service mentality that I have to be in to be a effective uh, person who's certified probate expert. I think it's going to separate me other from other angles or approaches to talking to people about real estate. In other words, so instead of me, hey, can I buy a house? Can I buy a house? Can you buy a house? Which I still will keep that funnel open of just distressed property owners and just approach them, hey, can I buy a house? This one I'm coming in as, Courtney. I call it the Triple H. I'm borrowing it from my days as a diversity practitioner. The Triple H. Oh, my ADHD, my brain's spinning. Triple H. Now I'm thinking about wrestling. Anyways, Triple H is the heart, head, hands approach. So lead with the heart. You know, take look at the situation with the head, and then get to work with the hands. I like that. I like that. Sure, they won't. I said I like that. Bottles. What? All right. I'm excited about this one. This is the first lead that seems viable in Durham County since I just got down here last week. And I tried to stop by the property yesterday, or 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? No, yesterday. And um, uh, hey, just checking in. Yeah, stop by there. Even though the seller's out of town, I stopped by there about access. The lockbox code that he gave me did not work. And he was trying to find his handyman. He was trying to find it. He couldn't find it. But we're going to find it. I'm not worried. Ain't got no worries. Ooh. All right. Well, I'm gonna call this seller right here because this is a seller novation. I think the only thing that we can do, I'm gonna walk her through it, is to say, hey, put this on the contract. You want a quick sell. Although first I'm asking, does she want to go with the realtor? We can list this with the realtor and try to get this thing going. It's going to require a realtor's going to ask you to have a certain budget to clean up some things. It's going to market. The great thing is that it's going to be all the way out there. I think about these questions too. Why would you sell to me? Stuff like that. All right, I'm going to go for it. Oh, she asked me to call her at 10:30. John Brown. But we talked after that, so I think maybe I think I gotta pass the caller now, so I'm calling right now. And if anything, I'll just fall on the sword. Oh, my bad. My bad. I know I'm supposed to call you 10:30. But since that wasn't a hard what do you call it? That you set up like that for you to fulfill promises. Say you can call at 9, then you call right at 9. You say you're gonna show up at 9, say truths, and people like clarity. People like when they know somebody, what they say and what they do is congruent. Even if what you say is no, I can't figure this out. And, hey, Miss Jackie, this is Courtney. Just giving you a call. Give me a call when you get the chance, or text me, and we'll definitely jump back on here and connect. All right, take care. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Woo-wee. I look forward to this money coming in this weekend. It's going to be a photo finish. This adjusting and shifting and changing has been a strain and a challenge. Reading that book, Rigging the Game, basically says that I was silly for burning the ship and jumping out. You know, all these posts and all this, entrepreneurs, we find it very attractive to be like, hey, we burnt the bridges. I bet know myself, all the different stuff that I've said. And I probably catch myself saying again. But this was like, yo, really, actually, if you really want your goals, then you really should set up a system where you're reducing the amount of risk and you're getting closer, not more. What do you say? The 4 commandments. 4 commandments. Where'd he go? Oh, there it is. The 4 commandments of financial certainty. Closer over more. So recognizing what is your goal. Your goal may look so different from my goal, right? It may look completely different from my goal. You might want to be on the beach hanging out and spend time with your family or your girls or your boys or whatever. Or you may want to like 4 hours of golf each day, or maybe you want to be completely enthralled and you feel at home in some type of task endeavor. But whatever it is, identifying that and then recognizing that every action you take needs to get you closer to what you want, not actually add on more just so you can, with the illusion that you're getting closer. So is this strategy or is this decision bringing me closer to my goal, or is it just now I got a whole bunch of money and so I'm going to buy more programs or buy more subscriptions or get more leads? Like, no, actually, this 20,000 a month is good, or this 10,000 a month is good, or this 100,000 a month is good because I've identified what success or what my is. Wait, as I'm doing this, I'm waiting for this thing to. I am dialing, y'all. The second one is preference versus binary. This is one of the hard pill to swallow, but important. We must discern and recognize that sometimes it's not a right or wrong choice. Sometimes it's just preference. Should I go probate or should I go deep into land? Should I make should I cold call or should I do direct mail? Sometimes it's just preferences, it's just whatever you pick. You just gotta decide or pick. It's not one's better than the other. Um, and if it's not like you can't tell which one's going to get you closer to your goal, then it's just a preference. Third thing of commandments of financial certainty. Every decision has infinite trade-offs, infinites. Every decision you make shuts off an infinite number of possibilities, and every decision opens up another infinite number of possibilities. And I look forward to digging deeper into recognizing that, because I'm not that I don't understand it, but I haven't like absorbed the implications of what that means. Why is this not dialing? Promise y'all I ain't just reading to you today. If you ever follow me up here, you see that's the bane of my existence. And I'm waiting for that internet booster to come in. I'm trying to call this realtor who has a property. Mendel. Oh well, okay. And then the fourth one is this one I'm really digging, and I love this concept the more I like just soak in on it. And that is, we must understand that business decisions should have asymmetric upside. We must understand that resources are scarce. All bets must be significant upside with little to no downside. So be willing to lose often, but very, very, very small. Like making calls and hearing no all the time. What's the risk? My ego, it hurts sometimes, especially when people hang up on me. But other than that, it's not like I'm risking $1,000 or $100 each time, So cold calling for me, Jet Rob Dollar for me is like low um, risk. Lose often, over and over and over, because that one upside is huge. Hey, Maurice, this is Courtney from Alcatraz Home Buyers. I was calling about Liberty Heights Avenue. Just calling to trying to buy property in the area to see if you might be open to selling that property there. I don't sell property. Gotcha. Oh, sound like you're a buyer? I'm also a marketer, so I have properties if you're interested in. I'll call him back. I'm gonna call him back just to engage in the discomfort. See if I can turn him into a buyer. Hey, Maurice, this is Maurice Rollins from Alcatraz Home Buyers. I know you're not interested in selling property, but I'm seeing if you are actual buyer. I talk to a lot of direct to sell and have properties at discounts, and seeing if you're interested in opportunities in that way. Feel free to call me back if you are. If not, of course, ignore this call. 443-639-8699. 443-639-8699. Take care. Mm-mm. All right, let's move on. Come on, buddy. Withers. There we go. I promise you, I am. Another day has come. Come on. Mm. There we go. Yes. I'm just so happy it's ringing. I got no patience and I hate waiting. I got no patience and I hate waiting. So answer the phone on and let's ride. Ah. Mm. All right, all right. Um, Airman, how's it going? This is Courtney with Do REI Deals. I'm calling because I think you own this piece of land over on West Boulevard. And just seeing if you might be open to selling that land there. Oh, awesome. Well, great. Well, am I catching you at a bad time? Perfect. All right, great. Well, there's not, this land's pretty simple. I just have a couple questions, and then I'm going to contact the county and see if it still fits. But can you tell me about the sewer, water, and all that stuff that I would in the zoning? Oh, that sounds like you sounds like you know exactly what you want, and no need to keep discovering and talking, huh? Sounds good. So you're hearing a lot of folks for $600,000. All right, and what about your timeline? If my team can come up to that, gotcha. It's the timeline, some money. All right, and cool. Okay, all right, cool. Well, pretty simple and dry right there. What's it being used for right now? Sure, gotcha. Vacant land. Okay, all right. R20 sounds good. 19 apartments. This the best number to reach you. All right. And with these records, they come with emails. I have a ad shine at charlotte.info.net. Is that the best email? Because I may send over a letter of intent if we move forward. What's a good email to send over a letter of intent if we do move forward? Well, that sounds like a plan. Well, give me a day or two. I'm going to start calling Mecklenburg County, see if I can get on the phone or go down there, and then I'll give you a call back. Well, thank you. All right. Well, I'll check in on that. Well, thank you, Mr. Ehrman, and I will give you a call by Friday, guaranteed. Either way. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. All right, I just want to make sure I hung up because this thing is taking forever to hang up. All right, let's dig into this one. This could be interesting. So you want 600K. I wonder, I'm gonna look into that. So I'm gonna look into that. Charlotte is hot. Let's see. So let's see. Comp and reach out to Q City Realtors. I know some folks over in the Queen City. They would help me comp it. So I'm gonna send it up to them. So like now I could. Well, actually, I will. Actually, I'm gonna wait until after my keep making calls. Right now, I need to make calls. I don't want to pause to like dig into like comping property. So I left myself a message to comp the property in the evening. What system I would like to have is once I add someone to my team is that I'll tag JoJo, Michael, whoever, and now they're comping it while I continue to do my work. Sold one and others on the market. I'll continue to check to see if it's sold, see if there are chances for a creative financing deal. Let's see. All right, so let me just see. I gotta get going. My mama is in town. She lives about an hour away from me. Now she, uh-oh. Oh, oh, oh. That's a blessing, man. I'm gonna be sending healing vibrations and blessings to this guy's mom. Hey, how's it going? This is Courtney. Just reaching out again, giving you a call. I hope everything went well. Just checking to see if you guys were able to sell the other property. I let you know that I would check back in the future, and now the future is the present. Feel free to call me back, Casey. My number is 443-785-0723. 443-785-0723. Take care. Booda boop boop boo, Booda boop boop boo, Booda boop 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 boo, Booda boop 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 boo. All right, so sorry for and healing vibes to your mom. Sounds sounds good to me. What other addresses are you interested in selling now? So the gentleman again, he's talking to me in text, so I guess I got to speak to him in text. And he's saying that that they're going to go ahead and keep the property, and that he mentioned that he's taking his mom to a procedure. But talking to the property manager, there's some property. What were the other ones then? And I'll stay in touch too. But I really need to incorporate. Hey, Brooke, how's it going? It's Courtney. Gentleman spoke to you last week about Kingwood Square. You asked me to call you back. Oh, I'm sure. When's a good time to call? After 5? People are funny. So I'm just gonna say, call after work hours. I don't know what her work hours are, but people are funny. Call after 5 p.m. I suppose. Ooh, I'll do it like that. Hung up on me. said he does not sell properties. At some point, you're gonna have to sell a property. Well, guess not, maybe. At some point in time, at some juncture. Macy Road, Tammy. Check on drip. What's this about Tammy? This is land. And Tammy said, must be landline. Son had said, call back. And dad's at work. Dad works between 8 a.m. and I gotta call. I gotta call after 5. My morning is my job. They're talking about rig the game, set yourself up right. Like I get things done in the morning and evening. I'm a different person. I'm a damn thug. No, was that real? I'm a different person off the screen. I'm just kidding. But in the evening, I'm just gotta have more energy in the morning. Let's see. So what am I doing? This call after 5 p.m. Dad at work. So I'll just send myself a reminder, and then I can just call at 5 p.m. Yawn, 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 yawn. Excuse me. How we doing here? I think we're almost finished, folks. Let me go run off and. Yep, we got about 10 more, and I'm pretty sure they'll fly through. 9 more. No, 10 more. 9 more. Let's see. Hopefully, we get some traction. Some unfamiliar phone numbers here. Some unfamiliar addresses. That's cool. Oh boy. Yeah, I have to stop in about 10 minutes regardless. Hopefully I can finish this up. Let's see you. Oh, Noah in the house. What's up, brother? Congratulations on the acquisition. I meant to say that the other day. You said that you're in acquisitions. That is awesome to be promoted to that. Someone called me back on October 26th. Who was it? Survey says Kevin. Who is Kevin? Kevin is a 919 number. Hey, Kevin, this is Courtney. There was no rush to sell the property. They are getting older and now looking. Oh. When they call Kevin? Kevin called me back. He called me back. Come on, circle of death. There we go. Come on, give me that beep I need. Service. I don't remember this person. Someone else on my team. When I had a team. Oh, okay. Hey, I was actually looking for Kevin. This is Courtney. Just give me a call when we get the chance. 919-341-1340. 919-341-1340. All right, bet. Look forward to talking to you. I don't know why I said bud like that. But I was trying to leave a ambiguous message. Like, hey, do I know this mama? I'm gonna call him back, see what's up. Boop, 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 boop. Here's a property again that I saw in the neighborhood I just moved into. It just burnt. Spoke to seller. They said this isn't a good time and requested a call back. Okay, I'm calling back. Doesn't look like there was a specific time to call back. Tighten up, Courtney. Tighten up. Tighten up. Hello, Godfrey. Hello. Hello. I guess they just picked up so they could hear their own voice. Good afternoon. I'm following up about seller, sent seller SMS. Let's see. Charles. Oh, it's a Fayetteville property. I like calling Fayetteville. That's my city I grew up in, my hometown. So nostalgic. Okay. Hey, the Charles is Courtney from Home Buyers. I was a gentleman. I spoke to someone last year about Barton's Landing Place, and I said I'd be giving a call back. I'm trying to buy apartments in that area, and I told you I'd call back to see if you might be interested in selling at this time. Oh, congratulations! Sounds like a plan. Okay. Well, while I got you, do you happen to have other land or property, especially something that needs love, that you might consider selling? Oh, sure. Yeah, thanks. We do give off referrals. 500 to 1,000 on anything we close on that's referred to us, and yeah, so yeah, definitely keep this in mind. All right, Mr. Charles, I'll check in down the road. I won't bug you, but if I don't hear from you, I may check in every several months or so, just to see how things. I know things change. Okay. All right. You have a good morning. Bye bye. All right. So you say took my info. I should have confirmed that by asking him to repeat it back and said he'd be on the look out. All right. Well, I'm about to head to grab some lunch and then head to the courthouse. Do I think 2 p.m. is a good time for the courts after lunch? No, not really, not at all. But I have to do it. I don't want any excuse to like stop my momentum. It's better than not going. I'm gonna go. This is my plan is for the next 90 days. Go at least once a week. 90 days next. They're gonna know me. They're gonna assume I'm some type of attorney. I mean, that's why I'm kind of dressed sort of attorney-ish and all. And I'm gonna just know everybody in there and know the entire process, so I can be the expert. And yep. And why am I saying that? There was something about that. Oh, yeah, if I gotta go back tomorrow, I'll go back tomorrow. But my folks are in town. My mom lives now. I moved down here. I know I talk about my mom so much, but she moved. She lives about an hour away. They coming up here to do some medical procedure, so I'm about to go stop by, say hey to my mom and daddy, and get some meat, and then go to the courthouse. I'll let you know how it goes. Actually, I'm about to make one more call. I didn't see this link right here. I thought I was done, but no, we have another one. We get the chance to call. So one more, one more. Oh. Was not interested at the time. Said check back in, so I'm checking back in. All right. I had an appointment set for this property. It looks like interesting. Dublis. See if they answer. Yeah, ask the code violation list. Okay, that's code violation plus tax violation, tax delinquent. land, I bet, is a cool niche because land people don't really have as much involvement, and they're not paying the taxes on a piece of land. They're probably like, man, I'm just gonna get rid of this. But ask the co process is dope. You're going today? Yeah, yeah. You think 2 p.m. is a good time for the courts? That's the time I'm going. Yeah. So yeah, we, and I thought about that too. I know after lunch, a job like that. You know, it's assumptions, but yeah. Hey, yeah, just do it. Just do it. Motion. That's important, right? Motion. And is this getting you closer to your goal? And you getting closer to your goal? And it sounds like for me going down there, learn the system, network and connecting will get me closer to my goal. Like the go giver, be the connector. The conclusion is that it's too small. He said it's too small. Completely understand. I completely understand. Best of luck to you. All right. Thoughts, questions, concerns, all hearts and mind cleared. Then we up out this bad boy. Rising tides lifts all sails. I'll let you know. I'm gonna record how it goes. Peace.